What? You like that?
We're gonna bite a kneecap. We're gonna bite a kneecap off.
You like that? The champ is here!
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Henry Gray. Good morning, Brent. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Swain. Good morning, Steve. You just made the list. Good morning, Mike the Bear fan. Put what team you represent into the comments. Jordan, Fred Peterson, our Patreon. Brent, oh, it's so good. It's Friday, baby. Let's do it. It is Friday. Friday night. It's football talk with Russell Wayne. That is me. I am Russell Wayne, and I represent the Detroit Lions villain squad. Actually, it's just the Lions villain squad right there. Please give us a follow. Thank you for everybody that's following this page. We are now at 35,000 villains right here, and we appreciate anybody that is taking the journey with us. We are appreciating anybody that is going on this Lions journey with us now. However, we do have some other peeps that we have going on here. And we have Mike the Bear fan. We are broadcasting live right there into Mike the Bear fan. We are broadcasting live into the Detroit Lions News podcast with Joe Chap and the guys. And I think I might have to send Mike a link for today. I don't know. We might have to do that. And thank you for everybody coming in and being part of this today, which is football talk with Russell Wayne. And we have the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship right around the corner. Let me get in here. Let me get my thing right there. Yes, you just made the list. You just made the list right there. So right now I'm going to put my shout out in while I send something out to Mike. I'm going to do this shout out from Ifatu Melifanu right there. Thank you, my brother.
What's up, y'all? This is Ifatu Melifanu, safety for the Detroit Lions. And I just want to take some time out to give a big shout out to Russell Wayne and Main Event Mike from the Detroit Lions Villain Squad. It's a fan page and a podcast. And I just want to say I appreciate the support of me and my team. And I encourage everyone to go check out their podcast and check out their fan page. Go Lions.
Yeah, right there. Thank you, Ifatu Melifanu, for, I mean, it's nice to have somebody that is really good that shouts out our show. And, you know, sometimes you feel like, man, I wish I could get a name play. Well, he made this while he was in the back. Like, he was behind Kirby Joseph, behind Tracy Walker, and he didn't really even get his shot, threw us a shout out. And I think that he would have shouted us out anyway. But I love that. I love that Ifatu Melifanu shouted us out, and he was a 2021 draft pick from Brad Holmes. And it's one of those picks. It was one of the Matt Stafford picks. It was the 3rd round pick that the Lions got from Matt Stafford. And a lot of people were like, oh, yeah, I guess you kind of missed on that one. And they don't realize that it might take a minute to be able to develop these guys. Not every guy gets developed overnight and turns into rookie sensations like Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, Mike, I sent you the link, Mike, but just so you know, you can type that right in. We're like, you are the man on StreamYard, so you could just log right into StreamYard. You should be able to come right up in here. You should be able to.
I did. It didn't give me the studio to choose. It said no pending streams.
Interesting. Well, you're here now. So
I'm here now, baby.
Yeah, it's been a kind of a weird week for us. We've ran through some challenges as the Lions Villain Squad today and yesterday and this week, and it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get through these challenges because we are determined to come here and talk football every day, because that's just what we do right there. But I'm glad you made it. But look at that, Mike. How about that? How about
35.
that? It's moving so fast right now. I mean, it's moving faster than fast. And Ken and I were talking yesterday on here, and he was telling me that, you know, obviously we're doing well. That's why the page is growing so much, and that is nice. That is nice to have a whole group, a group of people, but it's growing faster than fast. This is unprecedented for it to be like this. I mean, there's 2,000-3,000 people that are joining this page by the day. It's like it's crazy, but we are on an epic path right here, Mike. There's lots of good stuff that you've been throwing out there. And I wanted to start out, we used to do the roast posts, but I'm not going to do the roast post because you started throwing out some stuff with Chuck Norris and Dan Campbell and stuff like that. And I got some of this stuff that's ready. Chuck Norris, never heard of her. and this is the type of content you've been putting on our page, Mike. You like this? This is so fun.
We're going to buy
it is fun. It is so fun. The Dan Campbell, Chuck Norris stuff is blowing up the internet right now. All the groups, in our group, Lions Main Event Group.
Oh, well, there we go. He got cut off. I know what happened right there now. Now Mike got a call, and anytime that he's on his phone, they try to call him from work, and it just shuts his whole thing down right here. But
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can hear it. Yeah. So right there, Dan Campbell destroyed the periodic table because Dan Campbell only recognizes the element of surprise.
We're going to bite a kneecap off.
Oh my gosh, right here. One time, Dan Campbell won an arm wrestling tournament with both of his arms tied behind his back. Get that
We're
one.
going to bite a kneecap off.
How about there? You wake up in 1993. Come on, man. Snap out of it. And then you got 2014. Please, if you can hear me. And then 2024. The Lions are in the NFC Championship game.
We're going to bite a kneecap off.
Maybe these are lame. I don't care. Let's see what these guys got in here before we get into these young rookies right here. I don't know what's going on with Mike's thing, but that's all right. We're going to figure this out anyway. Motor City. Hey, Steve, weird. Where do we got to go back through this? Lifelong Lions fan. Is that Conan? Is that Conan the Barbarian? Conan the Barbarian in the house. I hope that is. I hope I said that right. Conan, lifelong Lion fan. Thank you for joining the program. Lions all the way. Oh my gosh. Henry says that we're going to be at 50,000 villains after we smack down the Niners on Sunday night. And you know what I love about that statement right there, Henry? Is that you said we. This has been a thing that Lions fans have been able to go on this journey with us. We ain't special. We're just fans too. We're the ones that turned on the camera. But everybody that's out there, when he says, I love that you take ownership, because this is your page, Henry. This is your page, Jordan, Chuck, Reno. Like, we all just get to collect here and just, run our mouths and put bad football takes out there. That's all right. We love that. But this is a collective thing. We're doing this together. Even Ken's backstage right now. He's watching the show and he's thinking the same thing. He's like, man, these guys are all right. These guys are all right, guys, even though they're Lions fans. I'm a Bears fan. I know. These guys are okay, though, because we keep it real. We don't pull any punches. We tell it the way that it is. We may be a little homerish with our takes for the most part from the Lions perspective, but we're honest about the other teams. And that's why we have fans from the other fan bases in here, like Ken, like Mike the Bear fan, like A-Dub, like Bear Down Mike. I mean, these guys are our friends first. Yeah, we can't help that they follow crappy teams. We can't help that, but we still like you as people right there. Oh, man. Are you okay now, Mike? We in there? You in
yeah,
there?
Man, until the phone rings again. Let's get these predictions so I can turn it over to Ken Dobie to help you today. You want to?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because that sounded like crap too.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can barely hear you. I'm going to go ahead and pull you out, Mike, because it's awful in there. Every time that you talk. So I think that what you're saying is you have an awful connection. Okay. So I'm going to pull you out. And that's main event Mike. On Fridays, he's got to go out and he's got to, do some negotiations with those people from China and Russia and stuff like that. So it's all real important stuff that he's got to go out there and do. And he tries to bounce that stuff off the space satellite and down in here, but we just can't quite get the connection in there. But hey, Ken Dobie, you're in the house. You're in the house now. Ken Dobie in the house. How you doing, my brother?
Good morning. Got my coffee. Life is good.
Life is good, man. Yeah, we're not having a good connection. I wasn't going to bring you in. I was going to leave you backstage the whole time right there. But because we can't get a good connection, seems like you got a better connection right there. And we're just talking these NFC Championship, AFC Championship. I mean, what else do we have? Well, Mike's going to try it again.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, the Priceline negotiator's on.
Can you hear? Bears suck. Can you hear me? Bears suck. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The guy gets one good season in like 3 decades, and now he's like a Packers fan.
You're damn right.
Yeah, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? We've listened to you guys shovel shit and the Packer fans, everybody shovel it. Now, remember, we haven't had any success. in the last 30 years, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but what we have had is a bunch of Bear fans and Viking fans and Packer fans to remind us that we haven't done anything since 1990, whatever. I don't care. But the thing is we're good for 1 year. And you damn right we're going to be on the mountaintop. We get to do it one time. It may never happen again. It may be another 30 years.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
No, hey, I'm happy for you guys. You guys deserve it. You put up with so much crap from. Let's face it, the Packer fans are the biggest smack talkers in the division. But it's nice that you guys are getting your moment in the sun. You deserve it.
That's right. We got Jeremy B in the background. We're doing a full-on takeover. I guess I didn't even need to do the show. I could have done, Mike. I could have went to practice today.
I wanted to come on here personally to tell you, Monday when I do my post-game show, right after I'm doing my second anniversary episode. It's my 1000th episode, and I personally am inviting both of you to join me anytime after 9:30, just for a short bit. Talk about how we met, what growth we've seen, how we've all helped each other, and how great this Lions team is when they smack the shit out of San Francisco on Sunday.
We're going to fight a knee.
Throwing a gauntlet.
That was a super slick way to self-promote, Jeremy. I'm proud of you. We will be sure to tell the story of how we found your number on a bathroom stall wall.
Yeah. That's great. I love it. But you know what? The rest of the NFC North, in the voice of Yoda, much better. I sent you.
Well, no, I love these guys like Fred Peterson who want to talk smack about the Bears. And Fred asks, when was the last time the Bears played in the NFC Championship game? Well, Fred, to answer your question, it was the same time they last played in the Super Bowl, which was in 2006. There's your answer. Now you can shut up, sit down, and hope you make a Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history this weekend.
The same thing that you said to us when we made our last playoff game before this year. Did you win?
Yeah.
Well, look, that's a legit question though for the Lions. Okay, I mean that was actually a legit question.
I don't care, and it's a legit question about that Super Bowl too.
I mean, if you're bragging about 2006, then okay, that's cool.
Well, no, you asked when was the last. Look, this is the question. I'll throw it up there for you, Russell. Here's the question. Okay, smart guy. The last time was 2006. Answered. When was the last time the Lions
which was 17 years ago.
Well, hold on. Main event, Mike. When was the last time the Lions played in an NFC Championship game?
That would be 1991.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait. 1985 coming in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. We have championships too. Back in 1957, which was the last time the Lions won 2 playoff games in 1 year. So it's like, there's a lot of things that Dan Campbell's coming in here and knocking off. I mean, that's the thing. You got a lot of patheticness to kind of get off your body, right? If you're going to be a good franchise and you want to be consistent, there's a lot of like crappy things that you got to check off that checkbox. Oh, like win 2 games in a row, like win 2 away games in a row. Like the fact that we had to mark those off the list. Yeah, we know we've been pathetic, but we've been here.
Bear? I'm looking at Paul's comments. When was the Cocaine Bear? I remember the movie was like 2 years ago. We won the division in 2018. So Paul, I'm not. We won the division 4 years ago. Nice slam.
Yeah, but the movie was made way after it actually happened. So I think he's spot on there.
When was the actual event?
Yeah, 2018, I believe.
Yeah, which is when we won the division. Yeah.
So we can just stop bragging, okay? No Lion fan deserves to brag about history, and really nobody in the NFC North gets to brag about shit because there hasn't been a title here since 2010 and 13 years ago. Okay, I mean that's all 4 teams, right? All put together. So our best, NFC North person just goes to the playoffs and gets destroyed by the 49ers. So that's the best. That's the best that we've had since 2010. And they didn't They won in 2010 from the 6th seed, so that wasn't even expected. So that
look at since 1980, the division has won 3 Super Bowls, been to 5. That's it since 1980. That's it.
Right. And it's all you and the Packers. Like we understand that. Like everything that we do, we're going to do for the first time from here on out. Because right now, the Lions on their way out to Santa Clara, and they're going to back up this giant this Brinks truck full of house money, and they're just going to play the game. I mean, nobody expects them to win this game outside of Detroit people and maybe Dan Orlowski.
Hey, look, it's the playoffs. They can make Paul Jones look smart. You know?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm going to pick on Paul here because Paul is showing his ignorance as a football fan again today.
Whoa! This ain't a smack talk show. This is not a smack talk show, Ken.
Wait,
you come in, you've infiltrated our show, and now you're talking smack to our beloved.
You can't go there.
The record here.
You can't go there.
Let's correct the record here. The fact
we don't need
is
to.
The Bears have never
we get
won
to
the
talk
North.
smack.
We just said
we've earned our right to talk smack. We've earned our right to talk smack with the Bears non-playoff asses in 2024 that you guys ain't done nothing. You ain't going to do nothing this year.
No.
We have earned this right to talk the smack.
No, hey, Russell, Mike, I agree with you. Paul here, though, read his comment. 2018, was that not the NFC North we won? Oh, yeah, wait, it was. I mean, if you're going to talk smack, come on, at least be right.
There you go. Okay, that's fair. But don't go through where we got 70,000 Lions fans here and 3 Bear fans. And go through and cherry pick all of the dumb comments, because if you want me to go on to your show, I can find a lot of idiot Bear fans myself. Okay,
there are.
But I don't go on to your show and I don't cherry pick all of the bad comments and go after Lions fans. Like, I mean, that's fine.
Hey, I want him to enjoy.
That's a good one.
That
was the last time we were relevant, right there, when Axel Foley was actually wearing that jacket. I get it.
Hey, and he'll be wearing it again in July, right? The new movie's coming out. Look, at Lions
That's right.
fans, you should enjoy this run. I enjoyed 2018 season. Then the double doink happened, and I had to hear about the double doink for 2 or 3 years. It's finally kind of faded away. Enjoy it. You guys it's a playoffs. Anything can happen Sunday.
Yep.
I'm expecting it to be a good game Sunday.
This is the difference between your 2018 team that was a one and done type of thing and what we have right here. And this is what you think you have. This is possible that you have it with Ryan Poles right here, but these are the Lions players under the age of 23. Thank you to the 3 Kings for providing that. Look at that list. These are guys that are going into the, second, third year of their contract, of their rookie deal, that we are going to have at, $1.50 for the next 5 years, for really. Like, before you're going to have to, you're going to have to pay all those guys. Yeah. Sam Laporta, they're going to have to pay in 2026.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph, they'll have to pay in 2025. Aiden Hutchinson, they'll have to pay in probably 25 or 26, depending on whether they, do a rookie, the 5th-year option, right? Jameson Williams, they won't have to pay till later. Brian Branch is a rookie. Jameer Gibbs is a rookie. These guys ain't going nowhere.
No, barring injury, right?
So this team's staying. This team is going to stay relevant, and that's even if the Bears get good. Even if you guys are like right there neck and neck, you ain't just going to roll over this team right here.
I think that's good for the division. And let's hope these guys stay healthy, because we've seen, unfortunately, it's the NFL, it's a rough league, guys get hurt. Let's hope these guys all stay healthy, because I think that our division, right, lacks respect from the rest of the NFL. So we've got some teams that are young, have a lot of talent. Let's hope they stay healthy, because I'd love to see Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings just trashing it, every season. Make that people look at the North and go, well, wait a minute. We're not going to just roll into Detroit and it's an automatic W on the schedule anymore. We're not just going to, write Chicago off because it's Chicago. well, Minnesota, they can't win anything because they never have a good team. No, I like to see 4 strong teams in our division, and honestly, it looks like we might be heading that way.
Right. And I want to address Elise right here just because I want Elise to understand, like, I know we're giving Ken a hard time right here, but Ken is a trooper. Ken is he's the OG. When we did our draft special, Ken and I spent about 30 hours breaking down all the draft picks all together right here. So, Ken is one of these okay. This is entertainment right here. We're just trying to be entertaining right here. He understands. We were on a smack talking show together. We don't do the smack talking show anymore. We're not doing that. That's but doesn't mean that there isn't a little bit, here and there to get
we keep it real. We don't just make up facts. And hey, we do stream on the Bears pages as well. So there's that.
Yep. Yep.
So.
And there's more than one Bear fan that's out there. And Steve, I want to put you out there. You say one Packer fan. I appreciate you more than you know for being on here right now as a Packer fan. And I understand we're Lions fans, we're slappies towards that, but I appreciate you for being on. I appreciate Jeremy Ballrick too.
Where's Sarah this morning?
What's that?
And then there's Sarah. Where's Sarah?
Sarah's been gone for a minute. She comes back. She comes in every once in a while. She to me is the greatest Viking fan that there is. I will promote her Viking podcast if she so chooses to go out there. So we support the peeps.
Hey,
we support the peeps.
This just in, Main Event Mike has negotiated a new deal from his car and has joined us live. Mike?
Oh, that's good, Mike. We brought this up. I don't know if you were if you want to join this conversation here, but the Lions are going to keep this. They're going to keep this train going. It was the difference between the 2018 Bear team that won the division and this team is, look at that. Look at all of those players under the age of 23, Mike. You want to comment on that?
Yep. Yeah, and to your point about those Bears, right after the season, they started a downward spiral, descending. You're only going to see this Lions team ascending, and I think even Ken Dobie can agree with that.
Yeah,
did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's cutting out. It's like it's awful. Like when you
sounded like the Lions in playoff seasons past, Mike. You need to get you caught up to the Lions' future and present.
And here's the future.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's the same thing, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you're in a bad area.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
it just sounds bad. It sucks when we have these bad connections. It's either me or it's Mike. That's why we need Patreons, guys, like Fred Peterson. Fred Peterson, he's our Patreon, and that's the type of stuff we can't afford nice things like nice internet. So,
well, if Mike would stop putting ham and cheese sandwiches in the VCR, we'd be okay.
You said VCR. Yeah, that way we can go back and watch the last Bears win and the last Lions playoff victory.
Look at Mike's laugh because he knows he has one in his house, okay? I have 2 somewhere.
No, I'm laughing because I put us in it once. Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me good?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's awful.
You've gone the sign language.
Yeah.
Hail to the king, baby.
We're putting everybody through it here. We're having connection issues today. And Mike said something right there that I didn't hear. That's awesome. So
hey,
this is awful.
VCR, I guess
I'm giving Mike permission not to come back on the show for today, for right now. I mean, we get even though nobody likes Ken on here.
That's like that. What was the old commercial? Can you hear me now? Was that Verizon? Can you hear me now?
That's Verizon. All right, we're gonna try again, I guess. Anybody? No, nothing there either.
I don't hear anything.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
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 Mm-mm.
There's,
Nah.
yeah, we had 45 viewers, and then now we're down to 29. All right,
Yeah,
cool. Let's
So,
try to
there
do
we go.
this. Let's
Hey,
try to. Let's see if he tries again. I wonder if he drives to a different parking lot in
Mike,
Indonesia. If
recruiting.
Fred says, "What's a VCR?" That's something that you can watch the last Bears Super Bowl victory on.
Yeah, you could.
You can't watch the Lions' last Super Bowl victory anywhere.
No. Hey, but there's some good. I had some good Bears Lions games from back in the day on tape. You know, those Walter Payton Barry Sanders matchups. You know, those were fun games. I mean, there's some great. There's been some great Lions games in the past. It's not like the Lions always sucked. They've been good. They just have had bad luck, whatever you want to call it. But back in the day, man, you would get some battles in the North. That's when we used to be the black and blue. You know, now we've been the green and gold, and it's been like, what the hell's up with this? And I'm tired. Packer fans, you just need to go away for 20 years because you had 30 years of great quarterbacks and you didn't do shit. So guess what? Detroit and Chicago are taking the division over. You can sit in the back row, Green Bay, and maybe we'll let you talk in about 20 years.
Well, it's always recency bias when it comes with the football. Like, you get the last laugh when you've done the
last thing. Yeah. Don't tell me Mike's Russell's got a frozen screen. I don't know if it's me or if it's Russell. Let's find out. Hey, Mike, so now Russell froze. I guess it's just me. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. All right, well the Lions,
I really like where we're going.
We're having technical difficulties here. Yeah, Russa is frozen. Mike can't seem to do anything. Hey, look, Lions fans, enjoy the weekend. You have a great, Steve, really. You guys are having a great run this year. See if you guys can keep going to the Super Bowl. Got another good game, right? We got the AFC game. Then we got some coaching stuff. Let me bring Jeremy here so I'm not by myself on the football talk here. There he is. Good morning, Jeremy. So,
Good
hey.
morning. I figured I'd jump in because I saw Russell Wayne's Wi-Fi just jumped right out.
I figured it was, it could have been me, but it was him. Hey, did you hear the news that Belichick might go jobless and Vrabel? Two guys that, everyone thought would get a head coaching job no matter what, and now neither of them might.
Hey, main event, Mike. Every time you click in, there's like a background thing that sounds like it's going. I jumped in just to help them out because I got my channel now, so I got a little bit of access. I was like, can't let it just go with the Bears fan on there. The Lions fans will revolt.
Yeah, let them revolt. But no, Vrabel and Belichick, no job next year. Who would have thunk that one?
Yeah, Vrabel was the favorite for the Atlanta Falcons job, and Raheem Morris got that. And then Bill Belichick was favorite for the Chargers job until Jim Harbaugh got it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of talk with the Commanders, maybe Vrabel, or the Seahawks, was it?
It's actually Seahawks possibly for Vrabel. They're waiting for Vrabel and AG to be able to interview in the same week. And the Commanders is really, really super high. Even Magic Johnson is interviewed about it. They want Ben Johnson.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
They just want to interview Ben Johnson to be their OC. So it's crazy.
The coaching landscape has been a carousel for sure. A lot of head coaches getting hired. I mean, a lot of coordinators getting hired. Steve, the jersey that's hanging behind me, there's a Willie Galt signed jersey for your information there. Oh, there's Russell Wayne back to join us from Internet Hell. Good morning, Russell.
Yeah, I
saw you went there.
We were talking about Vrabel and Belichick not getting any jobs right now. that you could theoretically have the first time since the 1990s that Belichick won't be coaching in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit of a shocker there, to be honest, because he's obviously available, obviously wanting to coach, but no one's hiring him.
Well, maybe they see what everybody else sees, which is you ain't shit without Brady. And Brady was the common denominator in all your championships. And he obviously is a better leader than people gave him credit for throughout his entire career. And he answered the question. What happened? What is that? What is that? Bears suck right there.
Mike, it's backwards. Mike can't talk today. He can't even write. It's all backwards. It's like a mirror effect. That's okay. Mike tries.
Yeah.
He tries.
I can read it.
But but look at with those Belichick championships, it wasn't all Brady. Those defenses, like guys like Ty Law, those defenses the Patriots had back in those championships were good. And it wasn't all Brady. I mean, they had really good defensive play with those teams the Patriots had. You have many Hall of Famers that came off the defensive side of the ball. I mean, but yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, but look what you can do when you have a QB that will renegotiate his contracts. He's never been the highest paid quarterback in the league. He's always taken the discount so they can add players. There's that. And then there's the thing that he's such a leader that people get behind him. Mm-hmm. So he may not have the gaudy stats that other quarterbacks do, but your defense is going to play better when you know that your offense is unstoppable when it matters. Because there's one thing that you can't take away from. We're point to the games where Brady failed where it mattered. What? Maybe 2 or 3 games, maybe ever?
Versus Eli Manning, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that isn't even on is that on Brady or is that on the defense giving up a play with David Tyree catching a ball on his damn head?
Yeah.
Like, is that really Brady getting beat or is that luck?
Well, and I'm also, look at the coaching changes. I mean, I'm surprised that Belichick didn't get anything. And then I'm surprised actually, in a weird way, that after 3 or 4 years of teasing it, Harbaugh actually left. And my son came in yesterday and said, "Hey, Dad, you hear about him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am not surprised he's in LA." Where did he coach college last time? Stanford. Where did he coach pro ball? San Francisco. What's the common denominator? California.
Where was his first head coaching job? San Diego State.
Yeah. He's a California guy for whatever reason. So I'm not surprised he went to the Chargers. And look, he's got a great situation, Harbaugh does, with Herbert. He's got a good team that was probably just miscoached a little bit last year. But him entering the mix, I don't know if that changed it for Vrabel or for Belichick not getting a gig. Because were either of those two guys going to go to the Chargers? Probably not. So, I mean, that's been some, I respect that these clubs, though, have been doing this stuff during the week, and we probably won't get anything after today because now it's all about the games, right? Tomorrow and Sunday. And then we'll get a little bit next week, and then that whole week into the Super Bowl, we probably won't see much as far as coaching changes. So, then we can talk more about the games. But there's been a lot going on in the league. And, of course, I haven't heard much about any of the games this week as far as media. We lost Russell again. So, I mean, we can talk about your game, Lions-Niners. Green Bay gave the Niners a hard time. And then again, Green Bay gave Dallas obviously more than they could handle. Green Bay came on at the end of the year.
Let's let Russell take the lead here. It's his show.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come back.
He's back.
Yeah, barely. Sorry for the metal plate in Ken's head is disrupting the Wi-Fi signal. Russ and I both went 2-2 last week on the predictions. This week he's got the Lions +7 and the Chiefs +4. So before they cut me out of this thing again, and I got to end this show. So let's go around the round table. There's only 2 games to pick. And I believe, what did he say that was? What was the Chiefs game? What's the point spread on that? Chiefs +4. Yeah. So let's start with you, Ken. We got this Chiefs +4. Chiefs on the road. It's Patrick Mahomes, the returning champ, against the reigning MVP.
You know, I as a combat vet, I got a check for metal plates in my head. Sorry, Mike. So I'll take. Look, I'm not taking the Chiefs in this game. I think like I said yesterday, the Ravens they play on another planet right now. I'm going to take the Ravens +7.
Well, you only have to do 4 there. Oh, you're taking the Ravens +7? You're giving the Ravens, or you're giving the Chiefs 7 points instead?
I'm saying the Ravens are going to win, and they're going to win by at least 1 score. That's going to be at least a touchdown.
Okay, so Ken's got the Ravens -4 for the game right there. What do you got, Jeremy?
Well, I'm taking the Chiefs in the points because I think they're going to keep it close. If they lose, it'll be by a field goal. If they win, it'll be by a field goal. It's going to come down to that last play because both teams play great defense.
I am also going to be on your camp right there. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to win the game. There's just something about Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. I bet against Patrick Mahomes last week because I thought for sure going into Buffalo it was going to be too much. I thought it was Josh Allen's time. I mean Buffalo was the better team, and somehow Patrick Mahomes became Patrick Mahomes again, and for whatever reason they lost that game. And I think they're going to do the same thing to Baltimore. Chris Jones is going to be in the backfield, like whatever.
It's official. Josh Allen suffers from PMSD. That's Patrick Mahomes stress disorder.
That's right.
Look at that. Mahomes has Buffalo's number like San Francisco has Green Bay's.
Yeah. When you look at this thing, it's like, gosh, man, it's like now Patrick Mahomes just took his real estate agent and he just bought the permanent vacation home right there, and he lives in Josh Allen's head forever and ever and ever. So Josh Allen may win a Super Bowl someday, but it ain't going through any part of Patrick Mahomes. Somebody else is going to have to eliminate Patrick Mahomes in order for Josh Allen to win the Super Bowl. Permanent residency. That's where he is right there. So let's move on to the game that matters. So we got the Lions at +7. They're giving the Lions 7 points on the road against the number 1 seed, San Francisco 49ers. Who you got, Ken?
I'm not giving them +7. I think if the Lions win, it's going to be a field goal. It's not going to be a 7. So I'll take the points on that one. I think the Niners are going to win personally, but I think it's going to be a field goal.
Okay, so he's got the Lions +7 because he doesn't think it's going to be a blowout. Cool. Jeremy B., what do you got? Lions +7 in San Francisco.
I'm taking
We're going to bite a kneecap off.
I'm just going to go straight money line and take the Lions to win. They're going to win because on the final play of the game, Jake Moody goes for a field goal and shanks it wide right because he's actually a Lions fan. He's going to pull a Jordan.
Did you read the script? Oh man, yep. They sent it. He gets a lot of stuff there. Like at the South Florida Tribune gives them a whole bunch of connections. Oh my gosh. So here now that we got the picks in there and you've made your I got the Lions all day. I mean, I think the Lions are going to win the game. I think they match up incredibly well against San Francisco. Their strengths, the things that we're supposed to be worried about, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa and Chase Young. I mean, we got Penei Sewell and Frank Tank and Taylor Decker. That's a wash. That's a wash. He's going. I mean, Penei Sewell's the best tackle in the game, and Taylor Decker is the second best player on this team. So if they go and they have a pass rush, then our best players failed. So our best players against their best players. I think our offense, and if you watch that Green Bay game, Ken, Aaron Jones had his way with that San Francisco vaunted rush defense. I think they're going to run all over this team. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have himself a day. So we'll see. It could be one of these ugly games, like the Jets, where you're just going to play these 13-10 games. Could be that.
Let's not forget their starting defensive tackle standout, Eric Armstead's injured. A beat writer said this morning after interviewing John Lynch, he said he didn't like how John Lynch skirted around Deebo's range of motion with that arm from his shoulder, and the fact that he's only been on the sidelines and not practiced one down with the team all week. He feels like he's going to be out. And also, Greenlaw is injured at the end of that game. When he made that interception and he came down funny, when he kept running, he hit that same arm again, and it's injured.
So that's a big question that's out there. That's a great point that you bring up, right? CD versus Deebo. I know they've been talking trash with each other in the social media and everything like that. Be a damn shame if Deebo don't go, because I want to see this matchup. I think the Lions defense matches up better against this offense than people think. I mean, what is Brock Purdy has been protected all year long by that great defense. And every time he's challenged with any kind of pass rush, he fails.
I think we'll see a lot more Kittle. This is going to be a Kittle game. Kittle's been pretty quiet in the playoffs overall. I think if Deebo's not going, I think you're going to see a steady diet of Kittle, which you got to love Kittle. He's a great guy. But I think you'll see a lot more of them utilizing Kittle if Deebo doesn't go this week.
And here's another thing about this team is that, the Lions are susceptible to an X receiver. That's been obvious. And Aaron Glenn has completely moved the defense to go around that weakness. That's why we're blitzing more. They want to get home before they get the ball out. Well, the San Francisco 49ers don't really have that guy. They don't have a Puka Nacua. They don't have a Justin Jefferson or CeeDee Lamb. They have a lot of good interior players, but that matches up good against us. That's CD Deuce. That's Ifatu Melufanu. That's Kirby Joseph. That's Brian Branch area. Those slot guys, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. Those guys are middle guys. We have great middle. We're great on defense in the middle. Our safeties might be the best safeties in the league when you put them all together. Kirby, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Ifatu Melifanu, Tracy Walker, Brian Branch. That might be the 5 best safeties, on one team. That's crazy, actually. It's an embarrassment of riches. Can we trade 2 of them for 1 shutdown corner?
Here's the crazy thing, if you think about it. The way the defense has played, and everybody talks about the buttload of yards, it isn't a buttload of points. Why? Because we give up yards between the 20s with that zone coverage.
Thank you.
We're going to bite a kneecap off.
Zone. We've given up 3 red zone touchdowns since the Chicago game. In Chicago. 3.
Yep.
1 was to Denver and 2 was to the Bucs. That's it.
Well, because look at your point. Look at the LA game. Stafford takes them down, straight down to the red zone. Boom, boom, boom. What they walk away with 3 field goals. That's the game.
Come on, that's it, and that's it. Like what you look at, what the people from the outside see, and it's like what we've been seeing the last couple of weeks. It just doesn't match up. They're not giving the Lions the love right there, and they may get blown out. Like I said, they're pulling up to this place with a Brinks truck full of house money. There ain't one Lion fan that's out there that if they lose this game are going to be jumping off the ledge going, same old Lions. No one's going to say that. Took this to the first. Well, the haters are haters, but they can spew nonsense. Oh, it's the same old Lions. Yeah, we always win 2 playoff games in a year and the division and go to the NFC Championship. Yeah, I want that to be the same old Lions. The same old Lions going to the NFC title game every year.
I think
Thank
any
you.
team would want that, right? I like to call me the same old Bears if I do that every year.
Yeah, they call you an SOB. Okay. So are we going to see it? Is Deebo? Is he going to play? Are we going to get some of Deebo?
They'll make it a game time decision just to keep them guessing.
That's exactly it. Kyle Shanahan's playing it close to the vest. John Lynch is playing it close to the vest. They're trying to keep people in suspense, but I think the beat writer's on something there because he's been stiff and running real stiff with hardly any range of motion. He's not using that arm to catch passes, and it's his dominant arm that's an issue because it's the same one he broke in the offseason, had surgery to fix.
Let's see. We got Paul Jones in here saying Deebo will just be decaying himself.
He's a decoy.
We play Ben Madonna.
Decoy.
Yeah, decoy.
Decoying?
Yep.
Oh, decoying. Okay, I can't read.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's small print for me in my bad eyes. Fred Peterson says, I have a confession. No, I'm not really a Lion fan, but the fact that they are here in the playoffs, I really hope and pray that they win it all this year, the playoff in the Super Bowl, if they do deserve it. Okay. Thank you, Fernando. We appreciate you jumping on. We appreciate you watching the program right here. And this is Football Talk with Russell Wayne. This is an everyday thing right here during the week, even on the off season. We're going to go in. We're going to cover all this stuff. Now, Jeremy B does a very good job during the off season at making sure that everybody understands who these new players are, possibilities to make the team better. And we'll be echoing that. So this is a good teamwork thing that we got going on here with Busting Balls with Jeremy B at 10 a.m. and then Football Talk with Russell Wayne at 11 a.m. And thank you, Fred Peterson, for being our Patreon. And if you want to be our Patreon and you want to support what we do, help us get through all the downturns of running a Facebook page and doing this podcasting thing. Oh, I got the wrong damn one on there again. Yeah, damn you, Russell. Damn you, Russell. Got to get this one because it was Chris Jericho that was on there. But yeah, Patreon/Villain Squad. And then you can make a contribution and help us keep this thing going. Help us do this thing. And the one thing that you can do for free, and this was one thing that Jeremy B harps on more than anybody else, which is you're watching the program right now. All you have to do is hit that like button, put a comment in, and you're supporting the show. You don't have to do it with money. We appreciate money. We like money, but you can hit the like button, hit the follow button. That also helps. So we appreciate that. You like that?
Not only that, in another Yoda thing, there isn't no try. There is only do. So hit the like button, people. Get it up there. 40 people watching. We're only at 32. 8 more. It's free. Just bump the button.
There you go.
Whatever platform
put
you
some
want.
music in for it. There you go.
Whatever your platform is, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Roku, whatever, hit that like button, share it. The morning show, we talk football. It's not just Lions, not just Bears. It's NFC North, it's NFL. Yeah, we're Lions heavy right now because let's face it, the Lions are in the playoffs. Playoffs? Lions? Yes.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
In the league, baby.
Yeah. Hey, but it usually we do kind of do more of the NFC North stuff. And I'm telling you that I know why Ken's on here. He knows that when this offseason becomes over, kind of like last year's offseason for the Lions with the 2 first-round picks and you're loving life, that feels good, don't it? That Madden pull. You're picking number 1, number 9 with 3 Brinks trucks full of money in the backyard.
I'm sick of hearing about the draft. I don't even want to talk about the draft till March, okay? I am happy the Lions are in the playoffs right now. I am happy there's a lot of good coaching stuff going on with the carousel, because I am so sick of hearing about the number 1 pick again this year. I mean, look, it's great. We have it, but I'm just like, Yeah, just I'm over the draft right now. I'm ready for the draft to take a back seat for another month.
Hey, when you're a Lions fan, we usually start talking about the draft in September.
I do November every year, right after Halloween, just before the Thanksgiving game.
Right.
All of a sudden, the mock draft starts coming out on every Lions page so fast it makes your head spin. I'm glad it's the Bears.
But we're ready for it. We're ready for it, though, Jeremy. Like when this comes in, because like we're so over prepared for the draft and free agency that we're not even going to know what to do. It's like in 2 weeks they're gonna, or like 4 weeks, they're already going to be the free agencies. They're already going to be bringing dudes in.
And that's what I'm waiting for. I mean, this free
when is that?
I keep my fingers crossed that I get the email that I get to be on media row at the draft because of my press credentials.
That would be awesome.
I tell you what, that's what I'm waiting for. After the Super Bowl, I'm waiting for free agency because the one thing people aren't talking about, but there's some free agents in this market. Saquon Barkley may be there. King Henry is there. I mean, there's going to be some big moves. You might see Chase Young hit the open market. Is he going to get a prove-it deal or a longer? I mean, there's going to be better talk out there than the draft for a good couple of weeks. Right now, the talk needs to be about the games, not the draft. So, like on our show Sunday, you will not hear us talking about the draft on Alice Hall at all. We're like, talk to us in March.
Yep, you got a sandbag. That's what it is. It's like when your team is now in the playoffs, and this is something that we had to deal with the last couple of years, Jeremy, is you got a sandbag information. Because you got to have content to come out every day, so you can't just blow your wad. Here's everything. Okay, well now it's Tuesday. Now you have 8 more shows to cover, and you've already talked about everything. So it's like you have to learn how to get into details on each one of these little things right there. Like this question right here. I love this question. Like Lamar Jackson is one of the most physically gifted. He's accurate thrower. He's got all of the tools, and he's really put it together this year. But he's never gotten it done on the big stage. He's always injured at this time of year. So the question is, can he finally get it done? I mean, I just bet against him. I just bet against Lamar Jackson, but he could very well be in a Super Bowl. That team, if they play up to their potential, I think they should roll over the Kansas City Chiefs. But there's just something about this guy, man. This Patrick Mahomes dude. Something about him in the magical mystery world of Patrick Mahomes. He just turns into King Kong in the playoffs. So I don't know. That's an interesting game to me, man.
So Russell, what do you can take that argument about this isn't about how the Lions are and apply it to Lamar because he's an X factor come playoffs. I mean, okay, great. Mahomes has been great. Lamar is a little bit of an X factor, but we know his potential and what he can do. He can wreck a game single-handedly. We've seen him wreck games. So I'd say, he can get it done. Look at the playoffs this year. He's gotten it done. There's no reason to state that Lamar can't get it done. He hasn't given us reason. The only reason we had on Lamar before was injury.
Injury. Really, availability. Isn't that really what it's been? It's all been about availability. It's never been about his ability. Lamar Jackson, when he's on his game, that play to run to pass, if you got that on lockstep, you're unstoppable.
I think
that linebacker comes up to try to tackle you if they think you're going to run. You just dump it right over his head.
Well, he's a better passer now.
Whoever.
He's a better passer than he was 2 years ago, too, so there's that.
Hey, Russ, I wanted to back up something that I put on my show. I just got a picture I sent you. You can get it up there.
You sent it? Where did you send it?
Your personal messenger.
See if I can get this thing. Oh, that's interesting. Let me see.
The Lions have become America's team, and here's the proof on how fans across the nation are voting for who they want to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, we're going to make Dallas fans, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're the feel good story. I mean, I don't want to like get too big on that because a lot of these, I mean, you have 32 teams, and then there's only 4 teams that are left. So the other 28 teams that love football are going to pick somebody, and the Lions definitely have the best story out of all of them.
Yeah.
And the number one, I get it.
I get it. People are sick of seeing KC in the Super Bowl. The Ravens have won recently-ish. The Niners have been good for years, and so the Lions are the feel-good story to watch.
In all actuality, it's probably the best storyline for getting used for the Super Bowl this year. It's not a joke. I mean, because you're going to get fans everywhere going, "Oh my God, are they going to win their first Super Bowl?"
Yeah, but the script. Look at the script has it being Baltimore, San Francisco. If you look at the color, I'm sure you guys have seen the post with the coloring of the logos and it being a team. So it's already scripted, guys. It's going to be Baltimore, San Francisco per the script.
But I also, no matter what, somebody's going to get that script BS in there, because I've also seen the script come out where it's Kansas City versus the Lions. Yeah, that was even before the playoffs. It's like, I can put out a post that says, here's the NFL script, Baltimore versus San Francisco. Here's the NFL script. It's the Lions versus the Chiefs. Oh, here's the NFL script. It's Baltimore versus,
the post I'm talking about, it's interesting. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's got the last 3 Super Bowl logos. And the color scheme of the logo for the Super Bowl that year matched the color schemes of the 2 teams. So if you look at this year's, it's San Francisco and Baltimore color scheme, so that's where it came. I think it's hilarious. It's just something fun.
Red and blue makes purple too, so it could be. Yeah.
It's just fun. Taylor Swift has never won a Super Bowl. That is true, Fred.
Yep, and if it becomes Taylor Swift versus Eminem, come on.
Is that even a competition? Don't tell me you think Eminem wins that competition.
I hate to say it.
Oh, yeah, he does.
More curves than Taylor Swift.
The greatest rapper of all time versus a pop star?
Okay, if you want to compare Swifties and Eminem, dude, Swifties will crush you. Just be honest here. I love Eminem, but the Swifties will crush you.
I don't know. I think you should go ask any of the hardcore rappers. It depends on what kind of music that you like.
Dude, it's just sheer followers and Instagram and influence. She has it. Trust me. You don't mess with Swifties. Do not mess with Swifties, Russell. I'm trying to save you. Don't mess with the Swifties. Leave them alone.
That's all right. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If Swiftie wants to come get some, she can come get some. We ain't afraid. We ain't afraid in Detroit. We'll take your kneecaps off. You'll never dance again.
Hey, can we cancel Usher though? Look, I think trouble. If it's the Detroit Kansas City Super Bowl, I want to cancel Usher and replace the halftime show with Eminem and Taylor Swift. I think that'd be much more entertaining.
That would be a great halftime show.
Yeah, it would.
A rap battle between Taylor Swift and Eminem.
Yeah.
A rap. Poor Taylor. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go.
Peace up, A-Town. Yeah. Okay. Usher. Lil Jon. Yeah.
Words can't explain how bad that video is. And that's what we do here is we are all bad takes, bad videos like this one.
Here's the thing though, what I've been doing is 3:30 every morning. That's I get up and I do my sprints. Yeah, I mean those are prime sprinting hours. People don't realize. And that's how I know I'm succeeding is if I'm doing my sprints while everyone else is asleep. It's a winning mindset is what it is. That's exactly what it is.
And Dan Campbell never told anybody that. He never said that was the secret. They're getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they're doing sprints, baby.
Who knew?
Who would have thought?
Who knew?
No Bogle in the house. How about that?
Who knew?
Yeah. What do you think, LaFleur? Yeah. I think that he said that the key to beating San Francisco is running at them. That's what that said.
I thought I heard it's not shooting yourself in the fucking foot.
There you go. There you go.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Well, thank you, Quay Walker. We're full of good stuff. We're full of good stuff here today on Football Talk with Russell Wayne. I think I'm gonna. I know I put the music in the back. I usually put something over our ugly faces. Ooh, there we go. 35,000 villains, man. We did this together. We did this together. We're all villains here. Even Ken. Ken likes playing the villains because that's what you do in football. It's like you may love your team, but 31 other teams think that you suck at 100% of the time. So you are the villain, whether you like it or not, because nobody else gets into your team like you get into your team, whatever team that is. And right now, the Lions are the villains.
Peace, love, and here. I gotta get ready for work. Have a great day, guys. Go Lions! One pride. Let's win.
Jeremy,
we're gonna bite a kneecap off.
That's Jeremy B. Jeremy B. busting balls with Jeremy B. 10 a.m. You can count on it. He's also going live in the evening.
Yep,
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
My pregame show.
So, we love football content here. Like, we love football so much that we want to dedicate our lives to it, you know? And here we are. This is the second full year of doing this crazy schedule.